Name me the one team that can pull off what the Lakers did last year, from play-in to Western Conference Finals. Your options: the Kings, the Pelicans, Mavericks, Lakers, or the Warriors. The one team that can go from play-in to Western Conference Finals, who would you put your money on?
I would go either Dallas or Sacramento.
Nah, you could pick one, brother. That's it. That's not how the game's played.
I don't see the Lakers doing it this year. I don't see the Warriors doing it this year. I think Sacramento has a decent chance. Who was the other besides Dallas?
Pelicans.
Pelicans not doing it. Western Conference Finals, no. So I'm gonna go with Dallas. I think Luka, Kyrie, they have the weapons picking up PJ Washington if he gets hot. You got Gafford coming off the bench, lively. These young guys, these Luka, of course, with Luka, you can't count him out. What he did to the Suns a couple of years ago, you know what he's capable of doing. You know what Kyrie's capable of doing. Those two guys are so dangerous. In a 7-game series, they can make it happen. They can beat certain teams 4 games. If they're healthy, they stay healthy, and they got those other guys still healthy with Lively doing his role, Gafford and PJ Washington doing their roles, and they got Tim Hardaway off the bench. You know he's done in the playoffs and how he's played well.
Josh Green on the wings.
Josh Green, young guys, but the guys that have proven have done some stuff in the playoffs, I can definitely count on. So I could see Dallas being that team. They've been there. J Kidd, he knows what he's doing as a coaching staff. So I could see them making a push.
Yeah, I like that pick as well. And the one thing that I've really grown to admire about Luka Doncic's game is any game that he is playing in, any game against any opponent, it is played at his pace. I find that fascinating, and obviously you've guarded him before a multitude of times. Can you kind of explain, one, how difficult it is to always be in control of the pace of the game and how he does it, and what impact that has had on you as a defender and your teams that you've been playing on against him?
It's extremely hard. There's a few guys that do it. Obviously, say Jalen Brunson does it at his own pace. Donovan Mitchell. There's a couple guys I've seen. But it's extremely hard because not everybody is successful at doing it. And people will find ways to speed you up. And if you're not really successful at it, you're going to have to change it up. Because he's so good at it and he's so crafty at it, he doesn't have to change a thing. And people adjust to him around it. And they're able to win games. They've been able to win playoff games with him playing at that pace. So guarding it is a pain in the ass because you're trying to speed him up. He's just not going to do that. He's going to take his time, pick you apart, and he's going to draw fouls. He knows how to use his body well. You try to speed him up, he's going to use it against you and probably get you in foul trouble, get you on the bench. So watching it, at times you're like, damn, how is he doing it? He's making it look so easy. It's frustrating sometimes, even watch as a fan because you're like, it's a slow game. But as a defender, it's frustrating as hell trying to guard it. And as a player doing it, playing at your own pace, it's hard to get in that type of zone.
How is he so good at it?
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to get in that type of zone. And usually you're in a zone when the game slows down for you. You usually make your first basket, then you'll slow down. You just, everybody's kind of nervous, butterflies. When you have the keys to the city, it's a little different. But you got to earn those keys. So he got the keys pretty early. They gave him a chance. He got the ball in his hands. He does what he does, and everybody said adapts around it. But it usually makes it easier as you're making shots. As the game goes on, the game will slow down for you, and you can slow the game down. But when you have the ball in your hands, you dictate everything. And when you're been doing it for so long, he usually gets the first basket. He gets that first basket. It's like, all right, cool. And the next couple baskets, we get a free throw. Most superstars, the reason why they're so good because they slow the game down all the time or at a quicker pace than most people. Also because they have more opportunity. They have to earn that opportunity to get that type of green light and get the ball in the hand. You see Joel, he moves at his pace. Giannis, Dame, Steph, you ain't going to speed Bron.
Bro, but even a guy like Joel Embiid, I've seen him get sped up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's some double teams. You see some double teams that happen. It's also because it's easier to double team.
Even if you double team him.
It's easier to double team him in the post than it is on the perimeter. Yeah. Luka can pass the ball out. He can pick you apart with the pieces you have. That high up on the court, he can just view quarterback and look. When you're in the post, it's a little harder to quarterback. So, and he also has people he can trust around him. I can find the guy in the middle. I can find the guy in the wing. I find Kyrie or Lively, who's going to quarterback in the middle, and we have shooters around me. So you got to pick your poison. And he's good at throwing lobs. He's so good of a passer too. Jokic, he's another guy that plays at his own pace. They play very slow and don't speed up because of how good they are at scoring, but also how great they are at passing the ball. They don't let you. They're great at passing the ball because they don't let you speed them up. They take the time. Doubles come in. Okay, Jokic 7 feet, so like nobody's gonna really I can see over people. Luka's a little different, but him to be able to put the ball on a rope at any given moment, it makes him that much more dangerous, and it makes it easier for him to slow the game down. He doesn't panic.
Yeah, he's incredible. Yeah, he's incredible. I continue to marvel. I think as I've gotten smarter watching basketball, a guy like him, I continue to just be, frankly, just amazed by and really like watching his game, even though it's not the most athletic. His level of skill and IQ is otherworldly.
We're taking it for granted because it said he does it so often.
Yeah.
And his numbers are so crazy. We're just, Luka's number. But, to have average 30, 33, 40, you know what I'm saying, 40 nights, triple doubles, 40 points. Him and Jokic, they do it so often. You're like, it's kind of crazy that people aren't impressed by it as much as they should. Like somebody else does it. Like, he had a great night. Jalen Brunson's killing, you know what I'm saying? De'Aaron Fox, But when these guys do it, it's like, he does all the time. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But which is crazier. Doing it night in, night out is unbelievable.